skin in his eye, Zeke the Wolf. And, well, it's been a while since I've talked about anything furry. And I tried to stray away from it because of that. First, I'm going to open up this video with a quick point that I like to make about my old videos and the ones I do now. There is a major difference between what I do now and what I used to do. I'm not as angry. I'm not as easily annoyed. I don't take everything in offense. I don't get all butthurt at what people say. It takes a lot. I can become pissed off, and I can become butthurt, I guess. But though, I get a little annoyed once in a while whenever people say some shit that doesn't make any sense. And as you saw in my last video, which I entitled "Pissed," that I can still get pissed and get all agitated and annoyed and yelling. Well, I decided to hook up my mic once again, and well, actually, I have two things I want to say. Oh, this is the second. This is making three things. I'm making a new Voice of Reason video about some certain current things in the world that I don't really like talking about, and I got my friend Reason to do it. My third thing, which is going to be the main point of the video, is I happen to stumble across. I get the one thing that I hardly ever check or really pay much attention to. A comment on my channel. I don't notice them because they're not pointed out. You're not going to get a big flag like you do for the comments and the personal messages. To send a comment on my page is really wasting your time, but this one in particular got me pissed off. Got my attention per se. It didn't get me pissed off. It just ignorance makes me angry. Ignorance rubs me the wrong way. If you don't know what the hell you're talking about, don't talk about it. I'd really appreciate it if you didn't. Like, okay, I'm gonna have to fall back on the whole furry thing. And I know the war is over for the most part, and I'm not trying to start the war back up. Let's see. It says it's a person, and I know we're not supposed to give the trolls or whatever they're called. I give them attention, but you know what? Screw it. There's no point in having it if it's just a blind mention. It's a person called Hypersonic Unleashed, and he says, and I quote, "This guy can't be serious. You are a furry, and you're proud about wanting to fuck an innocent animal against his will? I wish I could sue people like you." Well, Hypersonic Unleashed, if you knew me and knew what the fuck you were talking about, furries don't, for the most part, furries don't do animals. And if they do, I'd really appreciate if they didn't go around telling everyone. Because people like Hypersonic Unleashed decide to take the first thing that they hear and run with it. And no one wants to hear from the majority of furries in the world. And even if they do, most of them, thankfully, keep their mouths shut. That's what I really wish a lot of people would do. Not just furries, but people in general, preferably the hip-hop crowd, would keep their giant mouths shut and just move along. Keep it secret, keep it under wraps. And I'm not saying be ashamed of who you are, but though I'm saying shut the hell up. I'm speaking out because it's just annoying. If I heard less of it, then I just shut my mouth, and I have heard less of it, so I've been keeping quiet on the little thing. I can take a couple comments here and there. That's perfectly fine. But though whenever someone decides to just spout out something they heard somewhere else, or if they saw on a couple shows like CSI, I think it was CSI Miami, one of the CSIs. Let's see, American Dad. They did that one little segment that were showing furries, and sadly that some furries do dress around in the fursuits and walk around and wind up screwing each other in the fursuits, and I find that just as disturbing as screwing animals. No offense to any of my furry people who do either one of those things. Just basically, it's not my thing, and it bugs me deeply that you do it. But then again, you do it, not me, you. But I'm trying to and for the most part, like I said, I can take minor comments like that. But though it's just kind of annoying because it's just that one little thing Most of them are just scratches, and I don't feel the scratch, but that one person comes around with the scratch with the little nail with salt on it. A scratch and it stings, so I have to say something. And I get sick and tired of people not really understanding what furriness is. And when you decide to actually stop and talk to a furry, I'm on two different aspects. I don't know why, but when you decide to talk to a furry or someone within the culture, not counting hip hop kids because they're all exactly the fucking same, they can all go jump off a goddamn cliff. What's it called? I'm trying to keep my mind straight because I'm watching Simpsons and talking at the same time, and I really need to figure out what the fuck I need to do. But basically, if you're gonna spout something out, at least be right, or at least be comprehensive. I mean, yeah, some furries do that. A lot of non-furries do it too, because it's for some people hot, and I never understood why. It's not my thing, and it's my personal opinion, quite disturbing. Just like homosexuality, it's not my thing. I find it kind of slightly disturbing, except unless it's lesbian. Then I'm a guy, so you can forgive me. It doesn't bug me, but let it do what it do. Basically, you can't stop it. You can't stop the funk. Do. That's pretty much it. There's not much to say. I just really wish you would get it right. Well, that's pretty much it. This is Ziggy the Wolf signing out. Have a nice day. Pleasant tomorrow. Peace. This has been a Ziggy Gunner presentation.